I don't think people appreciate how useful and how awesome a Casio watch is until they actually know all of its features. I know because I once was the same. So in today's video, let's go over all the features and specs of the Casio AE-1200WH, also known as the Casio Royale, how they're used, and why you may want to switch from your smartwatch to a Casio. A watch is just as important of a tool to me as a knife, a screwdriver, or a flashlight. Its main function is to tell time, but it can do a lot more than just that. So first, let's go over 4 good reasons why you may want to get a Casio digital watch. Reason number 1 being that it tells time, and just that. If you have a smartwatch, sure, your watch can tell time, but it also comes with so many other distractions like notifications of all sorts, text messages, incoming calls, emails, weather updates, you name it. Yes, you can turn off your notifications, you can manage them, that's for sure. But the purpose of a Casio, in my opinion, is to do just one function very well, and that is to tell time. No other distractions. When you look at your Casio watch, it is either because you're checking what time it is, looking at the date, or simply admiring the beauty of a Casio watch. Because sometimes after a long day at the office, staring at a computer screen for so long, or your phone, you may just have digital fatigue. And all you want to do at that moment is have your watch tell you what time it is and nothing else. Reason number 2, it doesn't run out of battery as fast as a smartwatch. Smartwatches tend to need charging more frequently than a Casio needs a battery replacement. My wife has a Samsung smartwatch and it needs to be charged every day or at least every other day. I think I should have just gotten her a wall clock instead, because that watch spends a lot of time plugged to an outlet. With a Casio watch like the AE-1200WH, you'll be switching out batteries almost every 10 years, so you don't have to worry about losing power as you do with a smartwatch. Reason number 3, they're super affordable. For less than $30 US, you get a watch with several features and doesn't break the bank. If you lose this watch, you can replace it for a fraction of the cost of a smartwatch. Reason number 4, they're durable. If you ever watched any of my DIY videos, you'll see me wearing a Casio all the time. That's because I don't mind if it takes a beating or gets scratched up. That's because they can take a beating, they won't break easily, and even if it did break, they're super affordable to replace. So if those reasons weren't convincing enough, then let's take a look at the included features in this watch, and maybe that'll change your mind. You have 4 buttons, which are referenced as buttons A, B, C, and D. And you have 5 modes: timekeeping mode, world time mode, alarm mode, countdown timer mode, and stopwatch mode. In order to jump around modes, you will use button C, which specifies mode on it. The timekeeping mode has a multi-time feature that gives you a quick and easy access to current time and date in 4 different cities. These 4 city times are numbered as T1, T2, T3, and T4. T1 would be your local time, and the other 3 times, T2 to T4, are kept in synchronization with your home city time. You can choose from the 48 different city times offered in your Casio watch. The digital dial at the top of the screen indicates your current home city time, also known as T1. You have your hour, minutes, and seconds. If you want to switch between time screens, all you have to do is press the button D. This will allow you to scroll between the 4 city times from T1 to T4. While the home time is being displayed, whenever you press button A, the day of the week, month, and day will change for a few seconds to display your home time, or T1. You can change your T1 time only. You cannot change it on T2 to T4. The only thing you can change on those is the city code and the daylight savings time setting. To change your current city time and date settings, hold down button A, which will normally show adjust on it, until the seconds start to flash. Press C to move the flashing digit in sequence. When the setting you want to change is flashing, use D and B to change it. To change your current home city to any of the 3 local times in timekeeping mode, press D to display the local time which you want to make your home city time. Then press A and B at the same time. This makes the local time you selected in step 1 your new home city time. You can tell because it displays T1 on it. If you're traveling, let's say from Chicago to Los Angeles for business, you can have your Los Angeles time zone as your T2, which you can switch to whenever you visit LA. So the ability to have 4 different times saved to your watch is a great feature to have, especially if you're a traveler. DST, or daylight savings time, advances the time by 1 hour from your standard time. So whenever daylight savings ends, you can switch it off your watch and it'll go back 1 hour. To toggle between daylight savings time and standard time, you hold down A until the seconds start to flash. You then press C to display the DST setting. Press D to toggle between DST. You'll see the option of on or or off. You then press A to exit the screen once you switched it either on or off. The DST indicator appears on the timekeeping screen if you turned it on. Now this is a great feature to use, especially if you're going to be traveling international, where some countries may not use the DST but others do. Now you also have the option to set this as a 12 or 24-hour format. With the 12-hour format, you'll have the PM indicator on the left side of the screen. With the 24-hour format, the time is displayed on the range of 00 to 23:59 hours without any PM indicator. You can set up the format by holding down A. Once the second starts to flash, you press C to toggle until you come across the 12H indicator. You can then use button D to switch from 12H to 24H. Once you're finished, you press A to exit the setting. Now, if you're looking to change the city setting of a local time, in the timekeeping mode, you will first display the local time whose city settings you want to change. Hold down A until the city code starts to flash. You then use D and B to select the city code you want. Press C again to display the DST setting and use D to turn it on or off. You then press A to exit the settings screen. The Casio AE-1200WH also comes with illumination that lasts between 1.5 to 3 seconds by pressing down on B to turn on the LED. In order to change the illumination time from 1.5 to 3 seconds in the timekeeping mode, hold down A until the seconds start to flash. You will then press C to toggle to the screen that displays LT. It will either say 1 or 3. You will then use the D to switch from one to the other. 1 or 3 is the number of seconds the illumination will stay on. You will then press A to exit the settings screen. Now let's look at the next mode, which is world time. In the world time mode, this will show you the current time in 48 cities around the world. To view the time for another city code, in the world time mode, press D to scroll eastwardly through the codes. To change a city code between standard time and daylight savings time, in the world time mode, use D to display the city code you want to change. Hold down A for about 1 second to toggle between DST and standard time. The DST indicator will be turned on whenever you display a city code for which daylight savings time is turned on. Now let's look at the alarm mode. You get 5 alarms in total, each of which you can configure to either be a daily alarm or a one-time alarm. The daily alarm sounds at the preset time each day. The one-time alarm sounds once at the preset time and then is disabled. You can also set the hourly time signal that causes that the watch beep twice every hour on the hour. To set an alarm in the alarm mode, use D to scroll through the alarm screens until the alarm number you want to set is displayed. After you select an alarm, hold down A until the hour setting of the alarm time starts to flash, which indicates the setting screen. This automatically sets the one-time alarm. Press C to move the flashing around to the hour, minutes, and the daily or one-time alarm selection. Use D and B to change the flashing mode. The alarm tone sounds at the preset time for 10 seconds. To test the alarm in the alarm mode, hold down D to sound the alarm. To turn on or off the alarm in the alarm mode, use D to select an alarm. Press A to cycle through the alarm settings from on to off. The alarm on indicator is shown on the screen for the alarm that is currently turned on. To turn the hourly time signal on and off in the alarm mode, use D to select the hourly time signal. Then press A to toggle it either on or off. The hourly time signal on the indicator is shown on the display all modes while the function is turned on. Now let's look at the countdown timer. Now the countdown timer can be set with a range of 1 second to 24 hours. An alarm sounds when the countdown timer reaches 0. To configure the countdown timer, while the countdown timer is on display, hold down A until the current countdown start time starts to flash. Press C to move the flashing in the sequence of hour to minutes to seconds. When the setting you want to change is flashing, use D and B to change the flashing item. Press A to exit the settings screen. To use the countdown timer, press D in the countdown time mode to start a timer. When the end of a countdown is reached, the alarm sounds for 10 seconds or until you stop it by pressing any button. The countdown time is reset to its starting value automatically when the alarm sounds. Press D while a countdown operation is in progress to pause it. Press D again to resume. To stop a countdown operation completely, you press D to pause it, then press A, and this will reset the countdown. And finally, we have the stopwatch mode. The stopwatch mode lets you measure elapsed time, split time, and 2 finishes. The display range of the stopwatch is 23 hours, 59 minutes, and 59.99 seconds. The stopwatch continues to run, restarting from 0 after it reaches its limit, or until you stop it. The stopwatch measurement operation continues even if you exit the stopwatch mode, so that's something to consider. To measure the times with the stopwatch, under elapsed time, you press D to start, D to stop, D to restart, D to stop, A to clear. Under split time, you press D to start, A to split release, D to stop, and A to clear. And for the two finishes, you press D to start, A to split, D to stop, A to split release, then A to clear. Now these are the 5 different modes offered by the Casio AE-1200WH. So for a price of less than $30 US, you get a great quality, good looking, stylish watch with multiple features. It is super reliable since Casio makes some of the best watches in the market, to be honest. Practical, yet it's a watch that will never go out of style. So let me know in the comment section, are you ready to try a Casio Royale? Do you own one already? And if you do, what do you think of it? Ladies and gentlemen, that is all I have for y'all today. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel so you won't miss out on another future video of mine. Thank you for your time and have yourself a great day.